I have been let down all my life, right? I had expectations and everyone let me down. I didn't want this relationship to fall apart. So, did you tell her that? Did you really mean that? I told her that I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it, and I won't lie. I thought young Joc and Kendra had things under control, but a storm is brewing. I tested if she'd walk away. Sometimes you offer a way out just to see if they take it. If they do, that's what they really want. Rumor has it Kendra's pregnant, but here's the twist. Joc's not the father. You won't believe who betrayed her. It's not some stranger, but someone Joc trusted deeply. And it gets worse. This isn't a one-time mistake. The shattered glass, the paparazzi swarming the house. It looks like a reality TV drama. The man Kendra's been hiding? He's been right under Joc's nose. So, who is this mystery? How did Kendra keep this secret so well? Brace yourself, because the truth is about to come out, and it's hotter than ever. Someone close to Joc has been smiling at him while stabbing him in the back. When the truth finally surfaced, Joc didn't just lose control, he snapped. Just when you thought, after all the cheating scandals and reality TV chaos, that Joc and Kendra had found some peace, think again. This latest bombshell is on a whole new level, and it's sizzling hot. Let me take you back, because anyone who's followed their story knows it's been a roller coaster. Young Joc and Kendra have weathered plenty. Cheating rumors, public drama, surprise appearances by side players, basically the full messy reality TV package. Here's what we know now. Kendra is pregnant. Normally that's good news, but this time it's tearing everything apart. Still, Kendra has stuck by Joc, showing more patience than anyone could expect. Here's the kicker. Joc isn't the father. Yep, you read that right. Think it couldn't get worse? Hang on. Insiders, the same ones who always scoop Joc's secrets before he does, say it's about to get uglier. Joc had no idea about the pregnancy until a leaked medical report confirmed it, but the DNA results ruled him out as the dad. When that hit the public, Twitter exploded in minutes. It only took minutes for the news to spread. Nobody believed Kendra would do something like this, that Joc wasn't the father. So why was he asking? He had been standing by her all along, while someone else was sneaking around behind his back. But things got even worse when Joc found out. Sources say he was out running errands when his phone started blowing up. Joc wasn't scared at first. This wasn't just any gossip, it was a full-blown scandal. At first, he thought it was a cruel joke. After all, Kendra wouldn't betray him like that. But when he saw the headlines, missed calls, and texts, the reality hit hard. Kendra was pregnant. Witnesses say Joc paced the room, shaking his head, muttering to himself before he threw his phone so hard it shattered on the floor. This can't be real, he kept repeating. Things escalated when Joc came home. The atmosphere changed instantly. Kendra was on the couch, calm, but the tension was thick. When he realized she'd been lying all along, Joc stormed in like nothing had happened. She was scrolling her phone when he slammed the door and demanded, "You've got something to tell me, Kendra." She didn't even flinch. With a bored glance, she asked, "What are you talking about?" Joc wasn't having it. He moved closer, snatched her phone from the couch, and stared her down. "Not the father. Who is it, Kendra?" She just shrugged and said, "I'm pregnant." You could see the veins popping on Joc's forehead as he lost control. Witnesses said he kicked over the coffee table, knocked down a lamp, and slammed the wall hard enough to leave a dent. He yelled, demanding to know the father's identity. But Kendra laughed and shot back, "Does it even matter, baby? What's about to happen will leave you speechless." Joc wasn't the only one who showed up that night. Just as the tension hit its peak, guess who walked through the door? Kirk Frost. Yes, that Kirk Frost, the same guy who's been dodging cheating scandals for years and smiling right in Joc's face the whole time. And he's supposed to be Joc's friend. When Kirk entered, Joc turned to Kendra and said, "He is, isn't he?" You could see the moment everything clicked for him. Kendra just crossed her arms and fired back, "You wanted to know who the father was? Oh my God, you're supposed to be my brother. How could you?" Witnesses say Joc lunged at Kirk, but security had to hold him back as he screamed at the top of his lungs. And Kirk? He had the nerve to laugh and say, "Oh hey man, it just kind of happened." But we know better. Security dragged Joc out while Kendra and Kirk stood side by side, watching him lose it. But Joc isn't the type to walk away quietly. Rumor has it he's already calling his lawyers and gearing up to go nuclear. And Kendra? She may have just sparked a war she's not ready for. Kirk better watch out, because if you think Joc will let this slide, honey, think again. Think again. Social media is devouring this drama, and Kendra is acting like a full-on Joc. Kirk Frost? He should seriously take a break. Nobody's got time for this mess. He'd better call his lawyers fast because this is war. The big question, how long has this been going on? And did Kendra really believe she'd get away with it? Lock your doors because this scandal is far from over. Trust me, you're not ready for what's coming next. Thought it was messy before? Joc's discovery that Kendra's carrying Kirk's child was just the start. The fallout is about to go nuclear, and Joc isn't backing down. Let's pick up where we left off. After being forcefully kicked out of the house, Joc sat in his car, gripping the steering wheel so tight his knuckles turned white. Witnesses say he stayed there for at least 15 minutes, silent and still, breathing heavily, trying not to lose control. This wasn't just betrayal, it was humiliation. Kendra didn't just cheat, she got pregnant by one of Joc's closest friends. And Kirk? He didn't feel sorry at all. He laughed in Joc's face, but it gets worse. As Joc sat there, his phone started blowing up again. This time, it wasn't just gossip blogs, it was proof. Reports said Kirk and Kendra were spotted holding hands at a fancy Atlanta lounge that same night. Paparazzi caught them entering together, totally unbothered. Photos hit the internet, and minutes later, they left together, while Joc spiraled. Seeing those pictures, Joc lost it. He called Kendra's voicemail, then Kirk's, leaving some fiery messages. Meanwhile, Kendra's out here winning, and Joc? Well, he's looking like the fool. The content of those voicemails was wild. Sources say Joc was yelling into the phone, "You better call me back! You think this is funny? You think this is a game?" But Kirk wasn't fazed. In fact, he went live on Instagram. Insider CL says Kendra was at home, watching the whole thing unfold, shaking with anger. There she was, sipping wine beside Kirk as he sneered into the camera, saying, "Y'all need to mind your own business. Get over here. Excuse me, cross the room." Meanwhile, Joc jumped in his car and drove straight to Kirk's house. Neighbors were still buzzing about that night when Joc showed up. Apparently, he didn't even knock. He just pushed open the door, smirking, then started pounding on it like he wanted to break it down. Kirk greeted him with a casual, "You good, bro?" But Joc wasn't having it. Witnesses say he grabbed Kirk by the collar and slammed him against the wall, shouting, "You think this is funny? You think you can just steal my woman and get away with it?" Kirk pushed back, cool as ever. "Relax. It's not my fault Kendra picked me." That's when things exploded. Kirk threw a punch so hard it knocked Joc off balance, and they both stumbled before tumbling into a full-on brawl. Reports say Joc and Kirk were rolling on the floor, throwing punches while Kendra just stood there, drinking calmly like nothing was wrong. Neighbors heard the chaos and called security. Joc was shouting, "This isn't over! I'm not done with you, Kirk!" When security arrived, they had to pull the two apart, thinking a robbery was happening, and Kirk? He had the nerve to just chuckled and said, "Yeah, you're the security guard who kicked Joc out." Meanwhile, Joc left with a bloody lip and a ripped shirt. Kirk? He stood in the doorway, casually adjusting his chain, totally unfazed. But hold up, it gets worse. On his drive home, another video went viral. This one, even darker. In a dim hotel room, Kendra is caught on tape talking to an unnamed man. She says, "Joc doesn't even know. He still thinks we're working it out. Things are out." The man's voice, though you can't see him, replies, "What he doesn't know won't hurt him." Kendra adds, "I'm just waiting for the baby to be born. Once the DNA results come back, Joc will have no choice but to move on." Twitter blew up within minutes, so Kendra was planning this all along. Kirk and Kendra? Total villains. When Joc saw the video, sources say he was pacing his house, furious, repeating, "She played me, she really played me. Kendra needs legal help, fast." Rumor has it Joc's already reached out to his lawyers. He's not only furious, but preparing to sue Kendra and Kirk for emotional damage and defamation. There's talk of a prenuptial agreement between Joc and Kendra. If Joc can prove her affair caused him psychological and public harm, Kendra might lose more than just Joc. She could lose the money too. Meanwhile, Kirk and Kendra have vanished. Kirk's ignoring calls, and Kendra has gone completely off the grid. But Joc isn't backing down. Sources say he's booked an interview with a major news outlet to spill everything. The real question? How long has this been going on? And did Kirk and Kendra ever really care? Do you really think they believed they'd get away with it? Stay tuned, because this drama is far from over. Thought it was bad before? Honey, you have no idea. The fallout from this scandal is about to explode, disastrously. But don't think Joc's going to let Kirk and Kendra off the hook. No way. He's ready to bring them both down hard. Sure, Kendra's expecting Kirk's baby. That was just the tip of the iceberg. Now Joc isn't just mad, he's gearing up for war. And Kendra and Kirk? They might have just trapped themselves in a mess with no easy escape. Let's pick up where we left off. Right after that explosive showdown, the very next morning, Joc called his legal team. And by legal team, I mean the top tier, heavy-hitting attorneys, because he had a plan and wasn't about to let Kendra and Kirk humiliate him quietly. Joc's not settling for silence. He's going public, going full force. Sources say he's not just seeking revenge, he's aiming to destroy Kirk and Kendra's reputations completely. And guess what? He's got the receipts. Apparently, Joc's been watching Kendra's shady moves for months. His lawyers now hold a mountain of evidence. Phone records, bank statements, even surveillance footage. Proof that Kendra and Kirk had been sneaking around for over a year. And it gets worse. Joc's got proof that Kirk was dipping into their joint business account to fund these secret rendezvous, lavish hotel stays, fancy dinners, expensive gifts, all paid with Joc's money. Yes, Kirk was using Joc's cash to finance his affair. Can you believe that? Hold on, it's not over. Joc's legal team warned him that Kirk could be charged with fraud and embezzlement. This isn't just cheating, it's criminal. If Joc goes after him, Kirk could face serious financial consequences. Meanwhile, social media's eating this whole mess up. Kirk's cheating and stealing. What a scandal. Kirk and Kendra are about to lose everything. Joc's definitely coming for his money with interest. But things took an even uglier turn just 2 days after the fight. Kirk posted a photo on Instagram, standing in front of a Rolls Royce, captioning it, "Y'all stay out of grown folks' business. Come on over here, excuse me." And guess who was riding shotgun? Kendra, grinning like she didn't care about the chaos behind the scenes. The comments exploded. People called out Kirk for stealing from Joc and getting his girl pregnant, demanding that Joc sue immediately. Joc wasn't about to let Kirk off the hook. The very next day, he sat down with Charlemagne, DJ Envy, and Angela on the Breakfast Club and spilled everything. When asked about the scandal, Joc didn't hold back. Look, to put it simply, Kirk and Kendra betrayed me, and they did it right in front of me. When Charlemagne asked how he found out, Joc said, "I learned about it from the blogs, just like you guys." On the topic of the fight, he chuckled. Let's just say Kirk got what he deserved. Joc also confirmed he's taking legal action. When DJ Envy asked if charges were coming, Joc replied, "Let's just say my lawyers are handling it." But Joc wasn't done that day. He had more to say. Joc didn't stop at legal action. He dropped a diss track. Yep, a full-on song called "Don't Play With Me," which he shared on Instagram with the caption, "Oh honey," and lyrics like, "They were cruel, thinking you were my brother, but you stabbed me in the back, took my girl, and took my money. Now I'm taking it all back." The track targeted Kirk and Kendra, calling them out as pathetic people on social media. This sparked a full-blown hip-hop war. Joc's revenge anthem shot to number 3 on the iTunes hip-hop charts in under 24 hours. Meanwhile, Kirk and Kendra went into hiding. Kirk hasn't been seen publicly since the fight, and Kendra allegedly deleted her Instagram. Things got even messier when several of Kirk's other side chicks came forward, claiming he had been seeing them while dating Kendra. One woman even threatened to expose him unless he financially supported her. Sources say Kendra isn't handling this well either. She's been blowing up Kirk's phone, demanding to know how many women there were. Kirk told her to calm down, but that just made her angrier. Sources say Kendra has already left Kirk's house, and rumor has it she's reached out to a divorce lawyer. That's right, she might be trying to end things legally with Kirk. You can't make this up. Meanwhile, Joc is thriving. After dropping his diss track, he booked multiple club gigs and interviews. Insiders say he's already working on a follow-up single. But here's the real question. Is this the end for Joc, Kendra, and Kirk? Or just the opening act of an even messier saga? Kirk's other women are coming forward. Kendra's filing for divorce, and the whole thing could be Atlanta's most explosive breakup ever. And guess what? Joc's just sitting back, laughing as everything crumbles. Joc may have lost Kendra, but he's winning the war. So what's next? Will Kendra and Kirk's relationship survive this chaos? Or is this just the start of a brutal fallout? Joc's legal battles are heating up, and Kirk isn't one to go down quietly. If those divorce rumors are true, things could get real ugly, fast. Kirk's reputation, finances, and reality TV career are all on the line. The burning question, should Joc focus on suing Kirk for emotional distress and fraud, or move on and build his career? And what about Kendra? Where does she really stand? All right, you all know I want to hear your opinions on this wild saga. Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you're living for this drama, smash that like button because, honestly, it's better than any reality show right now. So, what do you think? Is Kendra really going through with that divorce, or is this just another publicity stunt? Either way, make sure you've got your alerts turned on and you're subscribed, because the next update is about to be even crazier. Trust me, you won't be prepared for what's coming next. Stay tuned.